everyone, welcome to the Spotlight News. I'm Brenda Torres.
And I'm Kaylee Baker.
The Polk County Sheriff's Office is investigating a suspicious incident at a bus stop in Davenport Tuesday afternoon. Around 4:10 p.m., deputies said 11-year-old girl got off her bus stop located at Thousand Oaks Boulevard and Ronald Reagan Parkway and began walking eastbound on the sidewalk towards her neighborhood. When a car traveling westbound pulled up alongside her, the car is described as a 2000 model white four-door with tinted windows, black rims, and a black back bumper. The passenger in the car is described as a white male in his late 40s to early 50s, with short hair and a salt and pepper goatee, with a sunburned or red complexion, and was wearing a dark green t-shirt with orange lettering on the front. The passenger said to the 11-year-old girl, "Your mom is in the hospital and she sent us to get you." At that point, the girl began running on the sidewalk and the car made a U-turn and left heading westbound on Ronald Reagan Parkway. The girl reported the incident to her mother, who called the sheriff's office. If anyone has information about this incident, they are urged to contact the Polk County Sheriff's Office at 863-298-6200 or to remain anonymous, call Harlan Crime Stoppers at 1-800-226-TIPS.
Begging for money in one Polk County community may get a little tougher. Haines City officials are voting on more strict rules regarding panhandling on public property. This change was proposed to the city after receiving many complaints of being harassed outside the public library. The plan would require panhandlers to stay at least 20 feet from public buildings. However, they are still allowed to ask and collect as much as they want. On a sweeter note, earlier this week, I went to visit a local candy store, Rocket Fizz. Check it out. Hey everybody, and welcome back from spring break. I trust you all had a great time, but now that we're back in Lakeland, I have another place to show you. Today I'm at Rocket Fizz. They sell gourmet candies and sodas. Let's check them out.
Rocket Fizz is a soda pop and candy shop. We have over 300 flavors of different sodas, and they come to us from all over the United States. And we have tons of candy, sugar, lots of sugar. That's basically what it is. And we have signs, we have tins, and we have posters, and we have sepias, and we have some gag gifts and games and stuff like that. My favorite now is Knee-High Peach. It is awesome. It tastes just like real peaches. You are going to find some really, really unique stuff here. Stuff that is from their moms and dads used to have when they were kids. And because we have old school candy, and we have the now candies also, and then of course the soda pops, which you cannot get anywhere else. You know, I mean, they just don't sell them. I mean, you get a few of them in some of the stores, but with all the flavors that we have, you just need to come and check us out at Rocket Fizz.
With over 300 different kinds of sodas and so many candies, there's certainly something for everybody here. So make sure you come on and check them out. For the Spotlight News, I'm Kaylee Baker.
Kaylee, you always get to go to those really fun food places. I need to go with you next time. They have a lot of different sodas, I've heard.
Yeah, they do 300 different kinds, and a lot of them are super random. I think the two most random that I saw were chocolate covered bacon and ranch. And I didn't try either one of them, but next time I go, we'll have to be a little more adventurous.
That is crazy. Ranch soda, that is something I would have never thought of.
I don't know who comes up with these things, but it was a very cool shop. You should definitely check it out.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it works because all those different candy, soda, it definitely brings a lot of people that are curious about what candy they can
Absolutely. And now I have way too much candy, a lot more than I know what to do with, so just passing it out to everybody.
The Walt Disney World Resort announced Friday that more than 120 Central Florida organizations are being awarded $5.6 million in Disney grants this year. On Friday, several organizations in Orange, Osceola, Seminole Lake, and Polk County were presented Disney grants, which will impact the lives of over 300,000 local children and their families. The Disney grants support Central Floridians through a variety of services such as after-school programs for students, bonding activities for new parents, and anti-bullying awareness skills. Disney says grant recipients were selected based on their alignment with Disney's philanthropic focus of promoting community, creativity, conservation, and healthy living. Some of the organizations receiving these grants include Boys Town Central Florida, Children's Home Society of Florida, Collegiate Pathways, Community Food and Outreach Center, Girls Inc. of Lakeland, Mad Cow Theater, the Mustard Seed of Central Florida, Orlando Neighborhood Improvement Corporation, Polk Museum of Art, and Urban Think Foundation. Disney says the remaining 108 Disney grants recipients will be awarded throughout the year. And now to know what is hot, let's go with Grant Bell with Hot Topic.
Last month, America's most favorite social media of all time, Facebook, just made some changes to their essential feature on the newsfeed, the like button. That's right, what would often get you into trouble just got a whole lot more complicated. Introducing Facebook's brand new reactions: love, sad, wow, haha, and angry. Hello everyone, I'm Grant Bell and this is Hot Topic. We've asked the community of SCU to find out what they think about the brand new faces on their Facebook page. Is this change good, bad, or simply unnecessary? Take a look.
Honestly, I thought it had good intentions, but in the long run, I think it's going to be destructive.
I love the love button because I say I love a lot of things. So that one's like my absolute favorite.
I liked the old way that they did it because I just thought it was simpler.
I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on the inside about it.
I think they really should have just stuck to a like, a dislike, and a love button, what people were asking for in the beginning, because you can get keyboards with emojis and you can do it in the status or in the comments.
A lot of other social media websites, they might catch on with that and they might add that to their thing, but I love it, so.
Personally, based on my own opinion, I think it's all about intention, perception, and motivation. What are you using those buttons for? And whose feelings are you affecting? Like the old saying goes, if you have nothing nice to say, then don't click anything at all. Thank you everyone for joining me. I'm Grant Bell, and this has been Hot Topic.
Thanks, Grant. It's crazy how much a Facebook change can create so much emotion.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I feel like if somebody was to put like the angry face and that, that would upset me. Like, I don't know, I just feel like that would be like.
See, I agree. And this is why I just don't use Facebook, because I don't care. But how do you feel about the emotions?
Like, I feel like they don't really serve a purpose anymore. Like, I always just like I don't push the button and like for those little things to come out, you know, where you can have the options. I just go like, if I like it, I'll like it. If I don't, I just won't say anything.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people really want that dislike button, but I kind of like that Facebook doesn't have it because it kind of it promotes the whole anti-bullying thing.
That's very true.
Yeah. And now for our sports update, here is Brandon and Carly.
Hello everyone, I'm Brandon Crotchett.
And I'm Carly Palmer, and this is your Spotlight Sports Update. The women's basketball team had an unforgettable season, making history as they won the regular season championship as well as the Sun Conference Championship, sending them across the country to compete in nationals. The Fire season ended Wednesday afternoon in Sioux City as they fell to Davenport 81-64. It was a hard-fought battle, but the Fire are looking to get back on the court and work hard during the offseason.
Over the past couple weeks, the Southeastern baseball team went toe-to-toe with 3 top 25 ranked schools. After getting swept by number 15 Kaiser and splitting a doubleheader with number 6 Davenport, the Fire blew out number 12 Bellevue 16-6 this past Wednesday. Junior Mike Diacunti launched a towering 2-run homer in the third and followed up with a solo shot in the fourth. He and the Fire will need to bring their A game this weekend as they face number 2 St. Thomas in a 3-game series at home, with the doubleheader being played today at noon and 3 p.m.
SCU softball is in full swing as they are now 16-6 in the season, after recent wins against Purdue University Calumet and Tennessee Wesleyan College. Also, congratulations to Kat Maldonado for winning Sun Conference Player of the Week as announced last Tuesday. Maldonado has helped the team advance with a total of 2 home runs and 9 RBIs in 8 games. Kat has performed exceptionally for the Fire's offensive play, leading team hits and ranked in the NAIA with total doubles. The Fire will be beginning conference play next week as they play Ave Maria next Saturday on their home field.
The men's golf team came out of the Warner Invitational tied for second place with conference rival St. Thomas and finished just 9 shots behind champion Weber International. Sophomores Carlos Audija and Juan Mejia were the top scorers for Southeastern, each finishing with a 3-round score of 226, both good for 8th overall. Up next, the Fire is a trip to West Palm Beach for the Kaiser Invitational, March 12th through the 14th.
While most people were enjoying their spring break, the women's golf team was hard at work playing in their Warner Invitational. Last Tuesday, they claimed a championship title with shooting .345 as a team, stealing the win from the Palm Beach Atlantic Sailfish. Junior Andrea Lopez finished second in the tournament with a score of 158 in 2 rounds, followed by freshman Sarah Noto, who finished with 162. The Fire will be teeing off again today at the Kaiser Invitational.
After suffering their first loss of the season in a tight match against Warner and then rallying to beat John Carroll in another close one, the men's tennis team beat Davenport rather handily 7-2. The Fire then edged out the Cornerstone Golden Eagles at Edgewood Tennis Courts 5-4. The Fire will return to Edgewood Monday morning at 8 a.m. sharp to take on the Missouri Baptist Spartans.
After ending a 3-game winning streak on Tuesday and Wednesday against Davenport and Indiana Wesleyan University, the women's tennis are looking forward to making a comeback going into their next matchups. Monday, they will be competing against Missouri Baptist University at 12 p.m. on the Edgewood Tennis Courts. To keep up with the stats of these matches, visit fire.seu.edu.
The wrestling team earned a spot in the Nationals earlier this month, and our Spotlight Sports reporter Janaea Smith sat down with some of the wrestlers for their thoughts as they prepared for the tournament. Janaea, take it away.
What's up, guys? I'm here outside of the Southeastern University Wrestling Gym. Two of our wrestlers, Ethan Owen and Olsen Deleska, are headed to Nationals in Kansas next week, and I'm so excited for you guys to see how they're practicing and what they're doing to prepare. Let's check it out.
The way I prepare for a match is kind of right before. I usually listen to music, but right before I go on, I take my headphones off, put my headgear on, and I kind of jump around and just kind of get my body warmed up, ready to go.
When I wrestle, I stick to my game plan. I'm on the attack mode, so that's how I wrestle.
What I picture Nationals being like is kind of a lot like the high school state tournament. My junior year was a big arena. I mean, it was packed, thousands of people. And I really like that feeling, actually. I think it kind of elevates my wrestling and it's elevated tension. So I think it's going to be exciting when I get nationals.
To be one of the first ever to go to nationals feels real good. I wish more of my teammates would have made it, but it feels good.
It's so crazy to think that this is the wrestling team's first official year, and there's already guys qualifying for Nationals. Best of luck to Olsen and Ethan next week in Kansas. With Spotlight Sports, I'm Janaea Curran.
So, Carly, I don't know about you, but I personally love me some good old-fashioned wrestling. Guys coming off the top rope, guys hitting each other with steel chairs, going through tables, off of ladders, just all that stuff.
That is not exactly what we do here, Brandon. I think you're thinking of the wrong wrestling. We're talking more about the real stuff, not the fake stuff.
Oh, well, anyway, let's shift things from campus sports and go to the pros. This past week saw the end to a remarkable pro football career, and no, I'm not talking about Peyton Manning. Tampa Bay Bucs guard Logan Mankins officially announced his retirement on Monday after playing in the NFL for 11 years. Bucs GM Jason Licht would describe Mankins as, quote, one of the toughest, most intelligent, and skilled players at his position, and that he distinguished himself as the ultimate professional over his 11-year career. Mankins is a 7-time Pro Bowler and is regarded by many as a potential Hall of Fame candidate.
Orlando City proved to have a lot of fight on Sunday's home opener match against Real Salt Lake. Laren scored for the Lions in the 93rd minute, immediately followed by Adrian Winter in the 94th. The Lions will continue their season as they travel to New York to play New York City FC.
The Tampa Bay Rays had a rough start to their spring training so far, going 3-5 heading into a showdown with the Pittsburgh Pirates this past Thursday. Drew Smyly pitched a 3 1/3 shutout innings en route to his second win of the spring. The Rays bullpen continued to keep the Pirates' bats quiet as Desmond Jennings homered in the third to jumpstart a Rays 5-1 victory. Their next game will be today at 1:05 p.m. as they take on the New York Yankees at home.
Kobe Bryant visited Orlando one last time this Tuesday in a Los Angeles-Orlando matchup. With a score of 98-107, the Magic are now currently ranked 11th in the Eastern Conference standings with a record of 27-36. Having a bit of a tough year, the Magic are still finding ways to give teams everything they got until the final buzzer. Orlando will continue to wrap up the rest of their season with a 10:30 game tonight against the Portland Trail Blazers.
The Tampa Bay Lightning were on a tear over the last couple weeks, riding the momentum of a 9-game win streak. However, the Philadelphia Flyers and Boston Bruins snapped the Lightning's win streak with 4-2 and 1-0 victories over Tampa Bay. Even with the losses, the Lightning still sit atop the Eastern Conference standings, one win ahead of the second-place Bruins. The Lightning will look to establish more momentum as they travel to Columbus to take on the Blue Jackets this Sunday at 3 p.m. This has been your Spotlight Sports Update. I'm Brandon Crotchett.
And I'm Carly Palmer. Now back to you, Brenda and Kaylee.
Thanks, guys. Now let's go with Nadia and who she has on Student Spotlight.
Hi everybody, I'm Nadia Schultz and welcome to Student Spotlight. Tonight we are here with John Boatwright. And John, what year are you?
I'm a fourth-year senior.
That's awesome. And what has been one of your favorite memories from being in the music department here at Southeastern?
Music department, probably got to be Night on Broadway. Just so many different scenes from a bunch of great musicals. It was awesome.
And what was your favorite scene from that night?
Oh, I'd say Beautiful City from Godspell. I got to play Jesus in that scene, so it was great. Yeah, a lot of fun.
That's cool. That's cool. So speaking of musical theater, you are a voice major.
Yes.
And you are now in the school musical Children of Eden.
Oh, yes.
And who do you play?
I play the part of Adam in the first act and Noah in the second, so lots of stuff.
And what's the kind of the storyline behind Children of Eden?
All right, well, behind Children of Eden, it's loosely based off the Old Testament, I'd say, the first couple chapters in Genesis. So it goes through the creation and then jumps about 1,000 years and goes to the story of Noah and the flood. I'd say the overarching theme would be family. It's all about family and working through issues that happen between father and son, father and children, and then between children and some kind of authority figure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and in that, so how does playing Adam and then also Noah kind of compare? What would you say between the comparison between them?
Compared between them, I would say Adam is he's kind of learning how to go through life, and he's not really sure. He's trying to play it real safe. Other than that, I wouldn't know. He's just learning and trying to figure out how to navigate this whole new creation that the Father God has created. And Noah is dealing with the exact opposite, where God is about to destroy everything, and Noah has to cope with that and how everything is about to be completely lost and remade. So, yeah.
So do you find it difficult to play such contrasting characters?
I wouldn't say so, because they actually parallel quite a bit just with some of the things they do. It may seem like completely different situations, but a lot of the emotions are the same.
Yeah.
Just a feeling of lost.
Yeah, kind of sounds like a college freshman versus a college senior.
Yeah, a little bit. You could say so.
So in Children of Eden, you get to sing a lot of different songs. Which one would you say is probably your favorite?
My favorite, so far I think it'd have to be Ain't It Good, which is a solo by Eve. The person who plays Eve. It's just great gospel song. Lots of stuff happening, lots of great music.
Yeah. And when is the show?
The show is the weekend of April 8th through the 10th. It's going to be great.
And it's at Harrison School of the Arts,
Harrison School of the Arts. It'll be in their auditorium. Really great auditorium. Comfy seats. I was in them last year. Yeah.
Very nice. Well, I'm really excited to go see it, and I'm sure everybody else is too. So we're going to go into our speed round.
Oh, boy.
So are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Have you ever played golf?
No.
What's the most unusual name you've ever come across?
LaDasha.
Do you prefer to wash, take a shower in the mornings or the nights?
Mornings.
Have you ever danced in the rain, singing in the rain?
No, but I have sung in the rain, and it's quite fun.
Nice. Have you ever had chicken pox?
No.
Do you own a lava lamp?
I do own a lava lamp. I love watching it.
Nice. On a scale of 1 to 10, how random would you say these questions are?
12.
What is one of your major strengths and or weaknesses?
Strengths. Strength and weakness. I'm just a quirky, weird guy.
Sounds about right. What's been the best decision you've had in your life so far?
Switching to vocal performance.
Cool. What was your major before that?
Music education.
Gotcha.
So it was interesting, but not for me.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Have you ever gone skydiving?
No.
Would you?
How much you paying me?
Right. If you could discover a new species of dinosaur, what would you name it?
Liger.
All right, and there we have it. All right, well, this has been Student Spotlight. Thank you so much, Johnny, for coming. And go check out Children of Eden at the Harrison School of Theater.
Thanks, Nadia. It's officially spring break season here in Florida, and that means the snowbirds and spring breakers are here with it. That also means that all the driving habits from all over the country are making their way down too. People who are unfamiliar with the Tampa and Orlando highways have a tendency to slow down traffic and create major backups. Driving slow on the highway is not only annoying, but actually extremely dangerous, and the Florida Highway Patrol is warning drivers that if they do not keep up with the speed limits, they could be fined more than $150 in Hillsborough County. Sergeant Gaskin says that if everyone has to learn to mix and match their driving skills, this is a warning not only for tourists alone, but Florida natives as well. We will all be sharing these roads for the next spring break season, and your safety is priority, so make sure to look into speed limits and driving laws before you hit the road in unfamiliar territory. And on another note, let's go to Carla with Tell Me Something Good.
Thank you, Brenda and Kaylee. Hi, my name is Carla Colon, and this is Tell Me Something Good. How we treat those that can do nothing for us says a lot about our character. And it sure says a lot about Denise Sandoval and how she made it her mission to change the hygiene of the high homeless population of San Francisco. Let's take a look. One day, Sandoval was walking on the streets of San Francisco and she met a homeless woman who was basically crying because she was so dirty and had no source of water or a way of getting clean. This left Sandoval thinking of the odds of this woman actually getting a chance to get clean. As she noticed that this woman wasn't the only one with this issue, she was inspired to leave her marketing career and start a non-profit shower on wheels foundation called Lávame. Each bus has 2 very clean showers, and they aim to provide 2,000 showers a week in the city of San Francisco. Some of us are often blessed to have people who would give anything for our well-being. The question is, would we do the same thing for them? Well, Zhao DeLong from Central China is. When Zhao was very young, he suffered from polio, and his parents did everything in their power to treat him for him. That being said, it was Zhao's turn to give back to his father when he felt very ill and paralyzed. So Zhao decided to take his father to college with him and take care of him while he also took care of his studies. Every day, Zhao helped his father wash his face, brush his teeth, and comb his hair. He also cooks his meals and helps him with his exercises. Zhao states, "My dad took care of me. Now that he's ill, I can't just leave him behind." This has been Tell Me Something Good, and remember that a kind heart and a good character will take you a long way.
Thanks, Carla. An entire Lakeland family is in jail accused of killing a man and hiding his body. The body of the victim, Robert Banks, was found in January in the Green Swamp area of Sumter County. His death has been a mystery until now. Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd told reporters that 4 members of the Johnson family, including Brian Sr., Brian Jr., Nathan, and Anthony, along with their friend Michael Gunn, all had a hand in killing Banks and hiding his body. Judd said the men did it as a revenge for an alleged rape of a loved one. Investigators said the men lured Banks into their house under the assumption that they were going to purchase K2 from him since he is a known drug dealer. They proceeded to beat Robert viciously. After they were finished beating him, investigators say the men called their father to help getting rid of the body. Before they did, the family allegedly took photos of the dead body. Investigators have been unable to retrieve the photos on the phone because it's locked. Judd believes the suspects will cooperate and unlock the phones. If not, Judd says he will send a court order to Apple and force them to help. Sheriff Grady Judd quoted, "When they deny us, I'm going to have the CEO of Apple locked up in jail because you can't have a business model that violates the law." And now let's go with entertainment reporter Kaylee Green and her coverage of Music Mondays.
Hey everyone, I'm Kaylee Green here at Munn Park getting the inside scoop on the new 8-week event called Music Mondays. Let's check it out. Music Mondays began February 29th and will continue every Monday until April 18th. It offers live music, board games, coloring books, prize drawings, and bagged lunches from a variety of delicious restaurants. The coordinator of Music Mondays better explains the goal of this event.
We really wanted to get more people to use Munn Park. It's a beautiful park in the center of our city, and years and years ago we used to have tunes at noon, and so we wanted to sort of bring that kind of feeling back and get people out of their offices.
Whether they're looking for a leisurely afternoon or a quick break from the office, Lakeland locals seem to adore Music Mondays.
We read about it in the Ledger, and I love music, so just to come here and, you know, we're snowbirds, so we have got lots of time on our hands, and to do something really enjoyable like this is wonderful.
The creators of Music Mondays greatly appreciate the impact that this event is having on the community of Lakeland.
I love the partnership with the Imperial Symphony Orchestra. It's their 50th anniversary, so they were helpful in lining up all of the music that we have for Music Mondays, and all local artists, which is very important to us, and we're just really excited to see the people that have already come out so far.
This is a great event to get you out of the office and into the park to enjoy some beautiful Lakeland weather and amazing music. For Spotlight News, I'm Kaylee Green.
Thank you, Kaylee. She always seems to find the craziest things in Florida. I had no idea that even was a thing in Lakeland.
Yeah, and it's really nice that like these events like are here for the community, because it really gives you like a sense of community where people can come together and enjoy each other and like what their city has to offer.
And it's a great family event. I love when cities have family events because it brings, like you said, it brings everybody together. Also, who doesn't love music?
Yeah, and then like I've heard like it would be like for 8 weeks. So like for those 8 weeks, you can listen to all these type of different music and groups that are here in our local community.
That's great. As part of Florida Jet Week, about 200 radio control pilots from all over the world will be coming to Lakeland this week. They're going to be competing in the RC Jet Aircraft World Championship. After 20 years of working for the organization, event promoter Frank Tiano is announcing that there's a twist in this year's event. Normally the event is called Jet Together, where people come together and have a good time, but this year people can actually compete and win prizes. The jets range anywhere from $10,000 to $40,000, so the pilots take this craft very seriously. Tiano says that this is the ultimate level of model planes. The competition ends today on Paradise Field in the southernmost part of Lakeland Linder Regional Airport. Before the show comes to an end, here is Grant, Nadia, and Carla with one more thing.
Well, we have had a great show tonight, and this is the part of the show where we have one more thing, but tonight it is Creature Style. Hello, everybody. I'm Nadia Schultz, and today we're here with Carla and Grant. So, Grant, what kind of Creature Style story did you find today?
Well, mine is quite a Floridian wild tale, you'd say.
Okay.
So a Central Florida family was coming home after a long day, and they were letting their cats out, and they see like this bubble come up in the pool, and they're like, oh, it's probably just like a golf ball that fell in there or something. But it turns out this gator, 9-foot gator, started walking out of the pool. And they were like, what's going on? And apparently what had happened was the gator had broke through the netting of the porch window, and then that's how he got in. But like, so they let their cats out, and then like they saw the cat's reaction, they're like, what's going on? 9-foot gator in their pool. Don't say that every day. But it turns out he was given to animal control and he was euthanized. So that's pretty sad. But,
Yeah. That's so
yeah,
scary.
you don't find a gator in your pool every day.
Yeah. I'm scared of lizards. Imagine if I saw an alligator in my backyard.
True? I'm surprised it didn't eat the cats.
I know, that's true. Like, I mean,
It sounds like a yummy snack.
yeah, just a little bit.
Well, I had a story quite similar about a surprising animal in unexpected places. So there was a guy paddleboarding in Maui, and he's just chilling. He's taking in some scenery. I guess he has a GoPro, and he's taking pictures. And all of a sudden, he sees something in the water. And I mean, if it were me, I'd think it was a shark and like start freaking out.
Right.
But so he keeps looking at everything, and the water's so clear, so you can see pretty clearly. And he goes, and it's a baby sperm whale just floating along right next to him. And it's crazy because he's just going underneath his paddleboard and swimming across. And this guy's just sitting there chilling.
Now, see, if I was in that situation, I'd be like, man, I'm getting my camera out, whatever, or like that GoPro, I'm gonna let it shoot a video and everything. Did he catch a video?
He
you find one?
did.
Oh.
And actually we have it today. So let's take a look, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, so there he is chilling on the ocean.
That's
on
so
his paddleboard,
pretty.
Yeah,
right?
that's really pretty. Like the sun's like glistening. on the-
Exactly. And then all of a sudden,
I would love to be swimming, but that thing is in there.
What? Like, I mean, that doesn't even look like a whale. That looks like a
Like a manatee.
yeah, a manatee
Yeah.
or like a prehistoric
Are you sure
creature
it's a whale?
that like should be extinct because I've never seen that before.
exactly. But then you have to keep watching because it comes closer.
It must be so scared.
Yeah, like
I know, it's all alone.
yeah, I can't imagine how scared he might be.
But this sperm whale is just chilling and
so
just
ugly.
swimming up.
Yeah.
Wait, but watch. Here it comes.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Wow.
Then it comes literally right
Look at all
up
the
next
bumps
to
on
it.
its body.
And
That's
it
so
goes
weird.
underneath the paddleboard.
That's the part where I flip over.
Yes.
And I
like,
start crying.
scream.
So Carla, what creature-filled story did you find today?
Well, I also had a Floridian type story with an alligator as well in it. So this guy, his name is Joshua James, and he was about 24 years old. He decided he was gonna go to Wendy's, and when he goes to pick up his order, he throws in to the window a 3.5-foot alligator through the window. Yeah,
Wow.
I know. He's like in detention now and everything. But I was looking at it. It was a pretty big alligator.
Yeah.
I would have just left if
Oh,
I
my
was like,
word.
What
An
did the
alligator.
Wendy's person do? Like, what
Yeah.
did the Wendy's worker do?
well, they sued him for sure.
Yeah.
He was talking about how it was a prank and whatever. It was a prank to one of the coworkers.
That's not very funny.
I know,
At
yeah,
all.
it's not funny at all.
It's really dangerous.
His mom was like defending him and everything. I was like, oh, it was a stupid prank. There's no reason why he should be in detention and everything. I mean, she must have been scared. I
ridiculous.
mean, just imagine having your kid go to like detention or jail
Yeah.
for a prank. But it was a very severe prank, if you ask me. I'd be
Yeah.
terrified.
Yeah, that's just
Now
Wow.
he's like
Literally.
restrained from having like any animal contact, and they're gonna have
worse.
him take a mental illness test.
Oh.
I know.
That's
That's
crazy.
bad
I mean,
news
I
for
would
him.
understand if it was like 16, 17-year-old kid, but
Right,
he was
yeah.
like
24.
24. So
We're supposed to have it kind of
yeah,
a little
at
bit
least-
together.
Yeah.
Just have a little common sense when
A little
it comes
idea.
to dealing with dangerous animals. Like, oh my word, that's crazy.
Well, I guess that is all the time that we have for today. And that is all for this show. Thank you so much for watching One More Thing.
Thanks, guys. Well, that is all for this week of The Spotlight. I'm Brenda Torres.
And I'm Kaylee Baker. We'll see you next time.